Today we're going to be making Cash Cobain type beats on FL24. Okay, so for this sample we're at 123 BPM, and we started off with Keyscape. Rhodes Classic Phaser preset. Play some like basic chords. I'll play those chords for you. So basically how I played these chords was I looked at a Summer Walker song, and sure, don't do this, but she always has these type of chords where she has a triad like this, and then she puts a diminished right here, or actually it's suspended, and then she also fills this in for some reason, and it just sounds good. And then she also takes the D and puts it down, and she does that for a lot of songs, so I just copied that. Next thing I did was I added some vocals.
Think she knows me, she just mine. Think she knows me, but she really mine. Think she knows.
Were my first kind of phrase I did. After that it sounded kind of bad, so I chopped it up. I basically just used the second part, and then I put it in this, which that's gonna cut off the high-end frequencies that are like annoying a little bit. The hyperchorus, I cut it off like 64%, and just, yeah, it's a good plugin for kind of just electrifying vocals. Fruity phaser, like I use a tiny bit. It's just good for spreading out your vocals. I use some reverb, and I used autotune because, yeah, my vocals are not that good. But yeah, that's about all I used though, and it came out sounding like this. She knows me, So as you can hear, it's already sounding a lot better than before. So basically this was my first idea, and I just worked upon this. So the next thing I added was this Synology preset, Analog Dream, which is a basic synth. Light and plucky sounds like synths from Synology were really good, like a bunch of those type of sounds. So yeah, I just layered that for the keyscape for the second part. Then I also added a lead, I think, from Synology. What's it called? G Gorgon. It's actually a organ. This pad from Synology, this soft pad, and yeah, I just played literally one note. I just played the root note, which was C sharp. I just brought it all the way up here. Yeah, it's gonna play like this. This Synology, this fantasy pad. And all I did with the chords there is I just cut off the first part of the melody and kept the second part. And yeah, it all sounds like this together. So the sample was originally at 123 BPM, but I rose the sample to 150 BPM, because this is like the sexy drill range you can do from. The first thing I did, I'm not gonna lie, the first thing I did was I added a hi-hat, which is this hi-hat. This like R&B hi-hat. You don't really want to use snares in this type of genre, so we use stuff like R&B hi-hats, like unconventional stuff, just to kind of give it a unique bounce. And then the next thing I did was I really just layered it with this sexy drill bass, which I added this type of click. And then after that I added this tambourine like type of sound. Then I also added the sexy drill bongo. Basically I have it on every beat. I added this triangle perk. After that I added like I think it was two effects. One which was just playing
What?
Yeah, one that was playing
What? What?
and then lastly for the first part I added this stomp.
What?
Okay, so that's basically it for the drums for the first part of the beat. All I really did next was I added a switch up. All I did was I added a hi-hat roll with one of these hi-hats, and I added this Dior snare, so this and this. Yeah, so that's basically it for the drums. Now let's get on to the mixing. So for the mixing for these beats, I put an EQ on the sample and just cutting off the lows. That's basically it for the tutorial. Like, my number one thing with these beats is just start making it. Just start making it and worry about everything else later, because it's gonna come together eventually. And also, I dropped the loop kit and a drum kit for these type of beats. I think they're both in the description, so if you want to cop those, you can cop those. Yeah, so yeah, this is the full beat. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what I can improve and all.
Spritz, make another one.